Okay, we live? Are we actually live? I can't tell because YouTube is giving me ads to check if my own stream is live. Can YouTube not give me ads to check if my own stream is live? That kind of sucks. Unskippable ads too. Woo, yeesh. Okay, we're live. Everything's good. I have no clue what I'm doing. There's probably a very bad echo. I can't tell because I don't have my proper audio set up at the moment due to this thing called I'm in the process of moving. All right. Welcome. I think it's a bit zoomed in. Let me see, how zoomed in is the stream? This is so scuffed, I'm so sorry. Surprise first stream jump scare, that is exactly what it is. I have no stream layout because I genuinely so could not be bothered. Oh yeah, that is a substantial stream delay. I mean, I always knew that there was stream delay on YouTube. I never knew it was like good 20 seconds. Ooh, that's not gonna be fun. Anyways, welcome. The entire left half is cut off. Let me try to... I need to like remind everyone, I have never even done anything close to this before in my life. But I do think I know how to play Marvel Rivals okay. So maybe that'll make up for it. Let me, see, the problem is my screen resolution. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Let me fiddle with the resolution. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I have no clue what I'm doing. 21:9, I don't think that's my aspect ratio. Yeah, that's right. All first streams are scuffed in some way. I think this is like extra bad though. Just a feeling. But for all I know, that's exactly what you all are here for. Get a green marker, if only. I shouldn't copy our Lord like that. Okay, I don't think I can mess with that. I mean... yeah, there are borders. Shit, okay. Oh, that's terrible. If we survive the Lenovo truck explosions, we can survive this. Oh, this is terrible. I feel so bad. This is incredible. You know what? If you're all enjoying watching me run around like a monkey here trying to figure out how this works, then I guess I'm doing my job right. Embrace the half screen cut off. I promise we'll play the game tonight. I pinky swear that we will play the game tonight. Promise. This won't be a problem forever. Pinky swear. You can count on my word, hopefully. That this won't be terrible. Okay, so I don't think I can change the resolution. What? John Awesome? What? Hold on, I opened the chat and John Awesome is there. Dude, I've been watching your video essays for like 5 years now. Alright, okay. That was a jump scare. What I was gonna say is, I don't think I can change the resolution while I'm streaming. If I can, I can't figure out how. This is so scuffed. This is so damn scuffed. Okay, you know what? I think we're gonna embrace the half screen cutoff. You won't be able to see my ability cooldown. So you just get to like rely. Stretch Don Quixote's face over the bars. Wait, that's great. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that. Because I must reiterate, I have never streamed a day in my life. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me grab an image of him. I'm sorry, I don't have any images of him downloaded at the moment. Hold on. My voice is getting distant because I have to slide my chair. Okay, here's the real question. Do we do the sprite of him being stabbed by the bow? Or do we do, like, pre-plot of Limbus? Do we just, like... Because I'm thinking we take his sprite, we flip it horizontally, and we just stretch him to cover the border. Do we go for the normal, like, when he's young and spry, or, like, seriously old man covered in blood being stabbed, Don Quixote? Because I personally lean towards him being stabbed, but at the same time, I think that's like a spoiler, and I don't know. I mean, I try to avoid spoilers in my videos, but at the same time, I don't. Yeah, okay. Super old one with the mask off. The mega old one, where his mask is off and he's being stabbed. Okay. All right, let's hope that this works. Or more so, let's hope I can figure this out. Add image. Grab the file. Okay, this is great. Gotta spin him on his axis. This is great. Okay, well, welcome to the first ever allergy jelly live stream, where we are playing Marvel Rivals, and that's the stream. I promise. There are no twists. He looks like Haguma. What the hell? All right. I feel like maybe we should set him above instead of below. Like we should flip these, put them above, so that your eyes, like, they naturally drift to the stream and not to whatever this is. But at the same time, I think it's kind of funnier this way. Like your eyes are locked buried under Marvel Rivals. You know what? That sold me. That sold me. He's buried. God rest his soul. Okay, let me actually get my chat on the side here, so I don't have to hold my phone like a moron. You know what? No, I'm not even gonna fiddle with that. I'm not even gonna try and fiddle and figure out how to get that. I'm just gonna have my chat on my phone and set it in front of me. Let me shift my mic. Again, it's probably echoey. I'm moving, so I don't have my like recording set up, and I say it's a setup, and I'm doing like big air quotes. You can't see it. I literally sit on the floor and I have blankets around me to stop echo. I wasn't about to do that for how many hours on end. But, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I think I've said before, I cannot function without a script. I just start like rambling really badly and I get so off topic. Yes, my mic does have bisexual lighting. This person who asked that knows me, and she was with me while I was setting up this mic for the first time, before I started doing YouTube. And I was like, wait, I can change the color of the mic, and I changed it to bisexual lighting because I thought it was funny. So, hold on, I'm like, I need to pull my mic away a bit more because my hands are not in good spots. Please don't clip that. Oh my god, please don't clip that. All right. Ramblings are great for streaming, probably. I mean, yeah, probably. I'd assume they are. But, we're here. At last. Yes, I do, main squirrel girl. I had no idea microphones could be RGB. I use a Shure mic, and those have RGB features on like their audio input thingy. So, I also, you won't ever see this for like obvious reasons. I have little plushie attached to my mic. Is allergy jelly really 1 foot tall and 0.5 inch wide? Shut up! She's gonna say yes. She's gonna respond to that with yes. Because she takes any chance she can to make fun of me for being short. Damn it. All right. Let's start with some quick matches. I have to admit, I haven't played in a bit. I don't think I've really played since I got my new laptop. I did log in today, though, to test out Emma Frost. And then I just like did one quick match and I hopped off. Yes, I do main squirrel girl. Yes, you can make fun of me. I promise I'll only cry a little. But let's do a quick match. And let's see if I can like focus on the game properly while I'm rambling. How short exactly? You know what? Just ask me on my Q&A post and I'll tell you how short I am. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. The answer is very. I'm as short as the gnomes. My order is sharp. My mind is sharper. In Limbus Company. Why did I forget the name of the game that I play for this channel? Anyways, it's quick match. I shouldn't have to bother that much, but I'll try and do my best. I'm not an amazing Psylocke player. I almost have her at Centurion, but Oh, goodness. The sensitivity is all off. It's the lag is my other monitor. Game sound is a little high. Let me mess with that. Thank you for letting me know.
Your powers of stealth would make you an excellent assassin.
Let's just move it down to 53.
But that kind of violence isn't really my style.
If you came
See if
from
that
my
does
world,
it.
you would have little choice.
I'm also so sorry. You can probably hear my keyboard clacking.
4, 3.
This game is just Overwatch, but good. That's factual.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Oh, I accidentally clicked right click. Okay, I'm already messing up, and there's like terrible lag on my second screen.
The enemy has arrived.
Because I'm borrowing someone's monitor at the moment for this. I might have to mess with this a bit more. I should have gone into the training range, actually. I should have gone into the training range before this.
This should keep me safe.
Okay, hold on. I love the stream that I live in. It sounds like you're sitting in front of a speaker. I kind of am. Maybe I'm gonna have to watch
Mind, body,
my
and
laptop screen and not the actual screen that I set up.
Farewell.
There's just like a really bad lag input latency on the second screen. This is so scuffed. I'm looking like even worse at this game than I even am because of it. Because I should have messed with my input latency, and I didn't, and that's on me. And I should have done it in training mode instead of immediately jumping into a quick match. But we live and we learn, don't we? Never ask me for advice. I don't give good advice.
Farewell.
If your computer doesn't burn a hole through your computer with those frames, it's bad. You know what? I think it's probably better for my team if I do this. I'll take the L of a deserter thing. All right. I feel very bad, but I think it's for the best. And we're gonna go into the practice range and actually optimize this.
Oh, my tail. Yeah, it's super warm.
We're gonna make sure
and
that
very
this
handy in
can
combat.
actually work. Oh my goodness. Dude, when the frames have never been so bad that when I'm scrolling, you can see the frame generation. Oh, that's terrible. Why is Wide Quixote here? Because I had dead space and I needed to do something with it. That's why. Let's go to quality. You know what? I might. It's so bad. Why is it doing this? It doesn't usually do this when I'm just playing the game on my own. When I'm procrastinating. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. Everything's at low. Oh god. It says 76 FPS. That I think it is might be screen tearing. This you want to know what this really is? This isn't me messing with Marvel Rivals for several hours. This is me awkwardly laughing for several hours because when I don't know what to say, I just start laughing to like fill the void of sound and make it sound like I know what I'm doing even though I don't. So you're gonna hear a lot of awkward laughing and I apologize in advance. Okay. It's just the auto. Okay. So The problem is, it's not, most of the settings are blanked out, probably because I'm streaming. If I had to take a gander, I guess.
Tippy-toe spotted bad guys. There they are.
Streaming in a nutshell. Literally in a nutshell. Okay. Maybe I should say screw it to the second monitor. And I should readjust myself. And just use the laptop screen. Like a plebeian. That might be the best go. I love mic crackling when I move my mic. Her desktop doxes herself. You funny person. I actually got rid of all the stuff that doxes me because my desktop tells me my weather. And I made sure to disable that before I streamed. So
Tippy-toe spotted bad guys. There they are.
I think. Oh shoot, but the problem is. Okay. So I'm gonna switch this to being one monitor, and you guys are gonna see my awesome OBS setup. That is exactly what happened. You got to see my OBS setup. Okay, well, I don't think we need Wide Quixote anymore. At the very least. I think the screen resolution is fixed. So I don't think we'll need Wide Quixote. Thank God. He served us well. Yes, we do. You know what? If chat wants it so bad, I'll keep him around. All right, let me it's not letting me mess with the size now. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna remove the game capture, all right? we're gonna put it up again.
Tippy-toe spotted bad guys. There they are.
Okay. How zoomed in is that? That's very zoomed in. Let me change that. Let me alter that for your viewing pleasure. Why is it not letting me mess with it now? OBS! OBS, more like pure BS. Cause this is bullshit. It's like seeing your grandma try to stream. It isn't that bad. I promise it isn't that bad. It's just really bad. Okay.
Uh-oh, they don't look friendly.
They don't look friendly. It was letting me mess with it earlier. Is it because I now have it set to like 2 monitors? Oh my god, hold on. I have the lamp switch off and my laptop isn't charging. Hold on. Please tell me that did it. Please tell me that did it. Okay, thank God. Thank God. My laptop almost died there. That would have been a fun cherry on top to this, wouldn't it have? Because the plugs where I am are, they're lamp plugs. So if the light switch is off, then the plugs are off. All right. So it's not letting me fiddle with the size now.
Uh-oh, they
And
look
I
friendly.
don't know why. Okay, wait. Come on. Oh, we did it! We did it! We did it! Now there's just small black borders, which I have the solution for that. No. Get back down there. I have the perfect solution for there being borders, if it'll let me. Let me let's see. Okay. This is terrible. Oh, it's still not letting me resize. You know what? We'll just do.
Uh-oh, they don't look friendly.
God damn it! Okay. Okay, I'm a grown woman. I shouldn't be laughing at him just standing there in the corner. I'm a grown-ass woman. Okay. Okay. Let's oh god. Okay. Oh, where did he go? Oh my god, I got rid of the game capture. No, I hit the wrong one. I love
Joe spotted
I
bad guys.
love the
There they
city
are.
I live in. I love this city I live in so much. Dude, I'm embarrassing myself in front of John Awesome. Oh. Okay, let's get the screen. This is what people meant when they say content creation is harder than a 9 to 5. See, the thing is, I've said this before, I also work a 9 to 5 alongside YouTube. So honestly, I'm a, why did I almost say I'm looks maxing? I'm not looks maxing. I'm just job maxing. Because I need money. Okay, wait. Oh my god. Why is OBS just not letting me alter the size of things?
Bad guys. There they are.
Okay, hold on. This stream has made my day. I'm glad. I'm a grown woman. Yeah, I doubt that. Okay, I get this a lot. I even saw a conversation once where someone had like sent my video and someone responded, "Oh, I can't make fun of that. That's a child." And I don't know how to break it to people that I am actually way older than you might think. Like, if you take a guess as to what my age is, I assure you I am at least 5 years older than that. Though now that I say that, people are gonna say like I'm 30 years old and then I'm gonna look like I'm 35, like I'm Kasane Teto or something. Is Mr. Kyoto your VTuber? You know it. Okay. Granny child, 0 years old. 26, 25, my guess you're 86. 24. I like these guesses, all right? Most of you are more on the mark than you think. See, I don't want him to be like slightly off, but at this point, I'm getting so fed up with messing with this that, oh wait, I've got an idea. Put that there. And then Okay, so we have like this gap right here, yeah?
Tippy Toe spotted
And then...
bad guys. There they are.
Oh yeah, also I don't get to edit out my sneezes and coughs and throat clearings. All right. He's gonna block a little bit of the screen. But knowing that, I think you all are actually going to be happier. I think you would all prefer if he covered a substantial amount of the screen. Because you're all psychotic just like me. And you're all here. You've been sitting here for some 30 minutes now. Are you winning, Sancho? We have been sitting here for longer than we should. Messing with my stream. Hold on, let me fix my laptop charger. It's like bending like crazy because of my setup. Okay, let's see. I am so ready to play a singular match and then be too tired to go on. I'm gonna play one match and then be like, okay, thank you for coming to my stream, guys. I work early tomorrow. Sorry. Yeah, poor Squirrel. She's standing here, unable to do anything as she watches me struggle here. All right, we're running. We're running good.
They don't look friendly.
Yep, everything's working. I sat there for so long that the special charged up. Okay, yeah, everything's good. I almost hit exit to desktop. Let me see if I can pull my mic a little closer. Might be flying a bit close to the sun here. I mean, okay. Look, to all the people also losing their shit over John Awesome, if I had to take a guess, he probably found me through the D2 video. because there were like 10 D2 fans. Yeah, 30 is overestimating. There are probably like 2 D2 fans. I am not even one of them. I played D2 for like half a year. It wasn't my cup of tea. But I did really like Tokyo Abyss, and that's why I made that video. But, okay. All right. All right, okay. We're gonna try this again. And I'm gonna be a good video gamer. And you guys are gonna watch, and you're gonna be like, wow, she's so good at video games. No wonder she makes video game content for a living. She's so good at video games.
My mind is sharper.
That's my impression of your voices, by the way. Because when all of you speak at once, you know, I don't know where I'm going with this joke. What I'm trying to say is anyone who tries to make stream highlights is gonna have a field day. Like, first off, that's never gonna happen. I don't think anyone's gonna actually sit down and make stream highlights for me. But if it did, that might suck.
Coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Like, I don't know how
Your
enjoyable that
powers
would
of
be.
stealth would make you an excellent assassin.
I've been told that before. But that kind of violence isn't really my style.
If you came from my world, you would have little choice.
We aren't here for good gameplay, we're here for funny gameplay. I'll be damned, you got me there.
2, 1. You have to
Oh, did
stop
someone
them
already
from
crash?
securing
No,
the
I don't know why dude said rip.
Leave it to T'Challa to rise above his fellow man. Literally.
Step aside. Out of sight.
Okay, I'm locked in. Never mind, I got sniped. I'm not locked in.
Quantum magic. I was a little messed up there. Thanks. This time I need healing.
My light.
I pinky swear, I got Diamond 2 last season. No, I went down to Diamond 3. but I got to Diamond 2 at one point last season. I haven't played a single ranked match so far this season. I might, though. That might be really funny.
That's better. You're mine. Out of sight.
What is our Spider-Man doing? What is bro doing? Shoot, shoot! I thought I had an escape. Did you play Overwatch? I did. I played Overwatch 1, and then Overwatch 2. Okay, there's like a whole story to this. So I was a pretty avid Overwatch 1 player. And then I played Overwatch 2, and I transferred my account, and none of my skins were there. And this was like a big issue. A ton of people just weren't getting their skins at all, and Blizzard like wasn't doing anything about it. I think I contacted customer support on 3 separate occasions. And I always got, oh, we're working on it as a response. And the final time I contacted customer support, I literally never got a response. So, and then one morning I'm checking my emails. It's been like 3 years. No, I don't think it's been that long since it came out. If it's been 3 years since Overwatch 2 came out, then I really am a grandma. But essentially, I almost killed Spidey there. I kind of hate myself for not getting the kill there. Oh, I'm being chased. Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, I should have gotten that heal. Whoa! Okay. What I was trying to say is, like 2 or 3 years later, however long it's been, I wake up and I check my emails, and I have an email from Blizzard. It's been years at this point. I've long since deleted Overwatch 2 off my computer. And I have this email that says, "Hi, we looked into your issue. We can't find a solution." And it's like, at this point, I don't give a shit. It's been so long. If you think I care about my Overwatch skins this late in the game, then you are utterly goofy. I'm not even bothering to try and play it at this point. And I have this email, and it's just like, sorry, we couldn't, it's been 3 years, and we couldn't recover your skins that you paid money for. And I think that that's so funny. Like, I had the Mercy Charity skin. I was a day 1 player. Oh. Yo, 4 deaths. Ugh. I'm not at my A game. I'm slipping up. I'm getting anxious over here. I'm like, oh no. People are watching. Oh shoot. Okay, yep.
We must retreat.
But yes, I was an Overwatch player. That was like such a roundabout way to say, yeah, I played Overwatch. Didn't play Overwatch 2. I tried playing it. I tried to have fun with my friends with it. I just couldn't. I didn't like it. So.
I'm not sure how.
You're mine. Sayonara.
Shields up!
Why did someone just say sorry? That scares me.
Born again!
Your wing. Here they come now.
Oh! It's a stupid Spidey, bro.
To victory!
Yeah, literally. Have you tried paying $20 per skin? Get them back. That's basically what it was. You know what? I'm glad my team is being nice to Spidey. Okay, we're all here in quick play together. I'm switching. I'm embarrassing myself. Need hero squirrel girl? I'm on it.
Co-op time.
They've made it halfway! Stop them! Better stop that vehicle! Time to go nuts.
I don't think that's the welcoming committee.
Oh, can't catch me, can't catch me. Cannot catch me.
Pulse charge, fire! That's what happens when you pick a place with protons.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I love playing Squirrel Girl because I only have to, like, half aim.
Ooh, a touch of healing. Oh, look who I found. Oh, you're the
I feel better already.
Do you fuck with ranked? I had diamond last season. So yes, I do, unfortunately.
I'm not done with this fight yet. Better stop that
Oh,
vehicle.
6-7. Ooh. And I should note, I know this is the most my little brother was playing, not me, excuse in the book. But I have not played in like a month. I am a little bit rusty.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! You get away!
Squirrel Girl just shoots nuts off of a slingshot? Yes. Alright. I don't think we're winning this match. But we tried. And isn't that what matters? That we had fun? That we were in this together, watching me for like 45 minutes, fail to set up this stream, and now Papa Quixote watches on upon us in the corner, judging my every action. Frankly, I think that is all that matters when it comes to live streaming. That Papa Quixote is here.
Ooh, a touch of healing. You stopped them in their tracks.
Dude, what is up with this Spidey? He's kind of crazy. I don't know if he's crazy or if he's just really capitalizing on our weaknesses. It's probably the latter.
You stopped them in their tracks.
Pulse charge, fire! Nobody can hang with the pulse cannon.
Okay, Hello ran away. I'm sorry, I'm like not looking at chat. I'm so locked in. I know that's like a skill you have to learn to learn how to both check chat and play the game and like marry the two wolves inside of you. I should have killed Rocket there. That was my L. I really had the chance to kill him and I just didn't.
Leave them to Khonshu!
Shields up. Down to 30 seconds. Hold the line. You got this.
I think I've been quiet too long. It's like, on one hand, I know I talk too much, and I don't want to, like, people be like, oh my god, does she ever shut up? The answer is no, by the way. But at the same time, I understand that people watch live streams to get the live commentary. So, I need to, like, find that back.
You get away! You get away!
If you had beef with some guy named Paul stealing your girl. No, okay. I have been there. I actually read Marvel comics sometimes. And I have been there for Paul existing. And I think it's the funniest thing. That Marvel does not want Spider-Man to be happy so badly that they invented the most average man just to cuck him. was literally Spider-Man, and I bagged a girl like Mary Jane, and then all of a sudden, I'm off doing hero business, and I get cucked by some random ass dude named Paul. No, I'd lose my mind too. Hashtag Paul for rivals. I need to like, okay. Let's like collab on this. What is Paul's moveset? Does he like throw business papers at you? If I'm being honest, I don't even really know what Paul does. I just know he exists, and I read One More Day and it was shit. Dude, they better add Mephisto. You know what? No. Hear me out. We all know that Deadpool is getting added because he was like
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
What if Paul is a Deadpool skin?
We are
You know, just for the hell of it.
We are hope and fear.
Because we all know that Deadpool likes a little trolling. Why is Alonzo here? Papa Quixote is watching on, and he is judging our every action, of course. I think that Thor and Loki really want a Hela. I cannot play Hela. I can't aim for shit.
Light doesn't dispel darkness. It helps me see the darkness and face it.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Good to see you.
Ah, Thor. Are you here to compare light?
Lady, I could never.
Is this his? Yeah, it's his first and last live stream. He's gonna die after this live stream and never come back.
Any of them can yet speak when we have done.
From here on, we put Earl King Heathcliff as the man in the corner. This is the only stream Papa Quixote gets to show up to.
1. My time to shine.
Wrong button.
Welcome to the Dark Force dimension.
I changed my button mapping recently.
Help get that vehicle to its destination. Everybody needs a hand
Now, I am a pretty solid Cloak and Dagger, because Cloak and Dagger takes no effort to play. She's so brain off. This game has indefinitely serialized seasons like Fortnite. Yes, it does. I haven't played much Fortnite. I played when they added Miku, and I also played when the game first came out. Not like first came out, but first became a battle royale. And as far as I can tell, this game is very akin to Fortnite in how it does its battle pass seasons. But unlike Fortnite, battle passes stay forever. They never expire, so you can always go back and buy an older battle pass.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
So there's like no gatekeeping, no FOMO, which I do really enjoy. They just have limited skins. That's what I was trying to say. They have limited skins.
My time to shine.
I don't. Okay, someone in chat is asking if the enemies are bots. I don't think they are, just because then we'd have 2 bots on our team and we didn't have those like autofill guys. Because that's what happens when there are bots. You have 2 bots on your team and they autofill.
Clearly, your god smiles.
We start talking about cooking and suddenly Earl King it. I didn't even think about that. Wait, you're so right. Dude, okay, hold on. I need to say, I don't know if anyone has ever like considered this. But Edgar Linton got so cut in Limbus Company. Alright, because okay, first off. Just like in the original story, okay, he got cucked by his own wife who loved another man more than him. Alright? And then to follow it up, he doesn't even get to be the main villain of Canto 6 because he gets cut by the exact same guy. Because the exact same guy, he literally turns into him due to alternate dimension bullshit, and then he becomes the real villain. Heathcliff is the main villain. Never gets to win. There is literally no winning if your name is Linton or Edgar or whatever you want to call it. Oh, I think that's my first death. That is my first death.
You made my list. Now you're up.
Double KO.
Supernova!
You know what? Okay, wait. In a mirror dimension,
My time to shine.
I do think. Okay, terrible I almost said terrible Mary Jane dimension. That's pretty accurate. Terrible Limbus mirror dimension. Catherine is Mary Jane. Heathcliff is Spider-Man, and Paul is Linton. Discuss.
My time to shine. We better test this out.
Like that would suck eggs. That would be terrible. And I would eat it up. I'd eat up every second. Is that like a drawing I'm gonna have to do after this stream? The Limbus Spider-Man Mirror World. Who would the other sinners be in terms of Marvel heroes?
Armed and dangerous!
I guess that's the real question. Who would the other sinners be?
By the eye of Agamotto!
Oh, I should have ulted. I'll ult now. I should have ulted to counter Eye of Agamotto, and I didn't like to do that.
Feel the wrath of the goddess! One down.
My time to shine. So close.
I should like think of conversation topics. Let's see. I made some popcorn chicken for lunch. You know, Tyson oven popcorn chicken. That was my lunch today. It wasn't very nice out today, so I stayed inside. I did not have work today, so I did not go to work. What else did I do today?
Or a dagger.
I finished my weeklies this morning in Limbus Company. I finished my mirror dungeon. I did a rupture team for the 3rd week in a row because I'm trying to get all the rewards from Nocturnal Sweeping. What else did I do today? I don't live a very interesting life. Tyson oven popcorn chicken gets a triple kill. Is that like how I do it? Do I just start talking about my my lunch and I start getting crazy kill streaks as soon as I start talking about my lunch? Because if that works, it works. Just came in, but what is Mr. Quixote doing here? Well, why? Come on, he's here to enjoy the stream just like all of you are, all right? Let's not judge him, even though he is essentially an immortal vampire god and probably killed a good amount of people by accident and tortured all his children. You know, he's allowed to enjoy the stream too. Hey, can I do what just got donated? What? So yeah, so an older fellow can't enjoy comics. Hey, can I do that? What currency is that? I am so... Hold on. Okay, that is Indonesian rupees. Okay, someone literally just donated $5 just to say, can I do this? Yeah. You can indeed give me Indonesian currency. That is something you can indeed do if you'd like. The US dollar gonna look like that soon? Yes, I live in the United States. I am a filthy American, I must admit. I think we're gonna stick to quick matches. I think if I like find my stride, maybe I'll do competitive. Some single queuing for the funny. But, you know, I feel like it's for the best for all of us if I keep it kind of chill and I just stick to a quick match.
My oldach is sharp. My mind is...
We are cloak and dagger.
Okay, fine, I'll go
We are
healer
hope
again.
and fear.
Giving heart attacks to streamers. I assumed that someone didn't just donate that much to me. Okay, wait, someone's a lord.
My oldach
I
is
assume someone didn't just
My
donate that
mind is
insane
sharp.
amount to me. But also, it is really funny. Hold on, let me,
Everything in this place feels so familiar. My oldach is sharp.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Oh, I almost knocked my water over.
Oh.
Oh, shaved a year off my life.
Depends on who I'm talking to. Are you secular or conscious?
No, Apocalypse is out of his mind warring against the gods.
Maybe.
Is that girl not gonna go Psylocke? I would have played Psylocke, but I wasn't about to deal with one healer. I'm a bit too nice for that. I'm a bit too nice to let my team just have one healer. Ah! Okay. I got Wolverined.
I'm back in the fight.
Yeah, you know what? Everyone, from now on, please donate in Indonesian currency. If you donate US dollars, I will insta-ban you. I don't have moderators, but I'll figure out how to do it myself.
I suck.
Okay, I'm running.
Thanks so much. Strong together.
Oh my goodness. I keep accidentally hitting my keyboard. Oh.
There they are. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I'm so rusty. I probably should have practiced before I hopped on. But I was like, I don't really feel like it. And now everyone's gonna laugh at my gameplay.
Better stop that.
And you know what? I'm sure most people prefer it that way, but still. I'm sure everyone would prefer if I was not great at this game, because then that gives you more to enjoy.
I suck. We're finding our groove. Be your best self. We stop them in their tracks.
Punisher's down. Crazy.
How you
Your powers are mine!
that one hurts.
Enemy in front of us.
Sorry I whiffed my snowball, I really needed to heal. I also haven't looked at chat in a hot second. I hope nobody's saying slurs. That would be really bad. like genuinely, I don't have moderators. I really hope that didn't just encourage someone.
I am ready to get on the show.
Good luck.
Thanks so much. Snowball fight. Sparkly. There they are.
I unleash the...
Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Oh, no. Okay, now I have a chance to check chat again. Donation goal should be moved to Indonesia.
a snowball in the face.
Is that our chat goal? Is that what I'm setting after this? Move to Indonesia? Not like I'll say something funny or I'll actually do another stream at some point. But no, Allergy Jelly moves to Indonesia.
There's still a chance to stop them. Don't worry.
I'll do that. If that is what you all want, I will do that.
I like the cold.
Head to my step.
Look who's here. I'm trying to help. Feels like the spirit of
I'm dead.
Sayonara.
Project Moon did not understand Moby Dick well enough. I actually disagree. I do think a lot of the characters were done really dirty. Mostly Stub. Stub was straight up my favorite character in the book, and then he does nothing in the game. But I feel like Project Moon... I mean, here's the thing. Compare it to, like, Carol Cathy. That was very much a marriage between the source material and Limbus. Meanwhile, Moby Dick was literally, oh, what happened to Ishmael after the events of Moby Dick? And I think so long as you keep that in mind, it's very enjoyable, and you keep in mind the fact that the characters are fairly in it, which, honestly, that's pretty accurate to the book. I don't know, I really liked Bon Voyage, or the Evil Defining, or whatever you want to call it. But I can understand why someone would think that it wasn't a very good adaptation or adaptation of the novel. I can totally see that. It wasn't as gay as the original novel, so that's a loss, I think. That's like a net loss. But it was not nearly as gay as the original novel. Yes, Stub got snubbed. To those of you who have not read the books, I've read most of them. Stub was straight up godly in the book. Like, he was consistently the funniest character without fail. And he does jack shit in Limbus. Oh, that was slick. That was slick. I'm so good. I like just saying that. I like just saying, I'm so good.
He stopped them in their tracks.
I was fine. Thank you.
Thanks. I like the cold.
I am strengthened for battle.
Oh, thanks so much.
You know, I can't like... John, I understand you are a normal guy. I get it. But I honestly cannot get over the fact that you just kind of appeared because I watched your stuff back when I was in high school. And I think that's kind of crazy. And like, I had literally no indication that you had ever watched my content before. I would have never guessed. I was here, I was ignorant. Does she know? She doesn't. And I just think that's so funny. That's like such a power move to just kind of show up like that. Oh, I really wish I had my ult right now. Most cliche Luna Snow line. I really wish I had my ult right now.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Start with the D2 video. That sounds about right. Mirso watches lesbians silently. That's pretty accurate. To kind of like go over, okay. I have read most of the books. I have not read Don Quixote. I have not read Dream of the Red Chamber. And there's one more. Right? No, I don't think there's one more. Oh, I read an abridged version of the Odyssey. That's my one more. I need to reread it. And I also, okay. So I didn't get to read many of the books in school. I read Faust and the Odyssey in school, but I read portions of Faust through popcorn reading And I only read an abridged version of the Odyssey. And I read that in middle school. So that was a long time ago. And I did not like Faust back in high school. I'm willing to give it another shot. I plan on giving it another shot. But you know, when you're like in your sophomore year, so like, I think I was like 15, and you have to popcorn read it, it's not a very enjoyable experience. And then I just haven't read Don Quixote or Red Chamber yet. But I've read all the others, I think. Unless I'm like forgetting a Sinner. Hold on. No, I've read all of them besides those 2 books. Yeah. Was it Ghost Faust? It was, yes. I believe so. I could be wrong. Again, this was years ago, and I was barely paying attention, but... Oh, I'm pretty sure it was. It was the play. The play script. Which I believe is the original by Goethe. Unless I'm really uneducated. Yes, I have read The Wings. I did read The Wings. It's like 12 pages. It's an easy read. Off the top of my head, I really liked all the Limbus books that I've read. My favorite was Hellscreen. It's like if you have not read Hellscreen, I've joked before about this, but you can just find it on the Creepypasta wiki. It's really good. Have you read Frankenstein? I read it in my senior year. I need to read it again because I won't lie, I skimmed it pretty hard. But I've been meaning to reread it. I liked what I read of it, but you know, I kind of really tapped out my senior year. Okay, a bit more lore. In my junior year, so I was like 16, I went to like a prep school, and I dropped out to go to trade school instead. And in the process of trade school, if you've never like gone to trade school, or if you know nothing about it, I mean, it's kind of in the name. It's instead of like typical education, you go to learn a trade. I went to culinary school personally. And what basically happened was, I should probably start another match while I'm rambling. Because I went to a private prep school that was like super advanced curriculum, when I then signed up for like online school on the side, they just looked at me and they said, "You did all your classes already." So I graduated at 16, and the last book I ever read for school was Frankenstein, which I did not care at the time. I own it physically. I plan on actually reading it at some point.
My mind.
Especially because I do have an idea for a video, which requires me to read through Frankenstein again to make it. So. Yes, I love The Stranger. That's my second favorite of the Limbus books. I've read The Stranger twice now. I think it was definitely worth 2 reads. Oh, shoot, I'll play Bucky, because there's a rocket. Or will I play Psylocke? I don't know. Let me think about it.
My order is sharp.
Let's see.
My mind.
Yeah, I'll go Bucky.
We'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
But still the person behind him that matters most.
Okay, no. Hear me out. I have always been a believer of this.
What are these
They did do Frankenstein, because when you think about it, Ian, Benjamin, and Angela are the characters of Frankenstein. Ian is Dr. Frankenstein, Angela's the monster, and Benjamin is what's his face, Frankenstein's best friend who still sticks with him.
Securing the mission area.
That is my personal belief. I get that not everyone agrees with that is the case. But I have seen some people be like, oh yeah, no, Lobotomy Corp was just Frankenstein. And I am personally in that camp. Lobotomy Corp was just Frankenstein. Oh, I almost got capped there. But yeah, that's my take on Project Moon and Frankenstein. I personally believe Lobotomy Corp was an homage to Frankenstein in one way or another. It was a very loose homage. You know, none of the characters shared names or anything, but I think it followed a lot of the same plot beats.
Should be fun.
Bucky got removed from Rocket Team Up. Never mind. Never mind. I play Psylocke. Sorry, Rocket. I didn't know. I thought Lobotomy Corp was just SCP. It was. I don't want a subtle nod, I want an obvious adaptation. That makes sense.
Sayonara.
We need to stop that people in tracks.
This will confuse them.
Better stop that vehicle.
You know what? I probably should have ulted before switching, but it's too late now. I didn't think about that.
And so your story ends. Disappear!
Oh, come on.
Shake it up.
My blade seems sharper.
Shoot, I'm losing track of where I am. I'm bad at video game. I'm sorry.
We get through this together. You're mine.
Whoa! Y'all see that jump? Crazy.
Separated halfway. Stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
We're done here.
Watch your back.
Stick around.
My hunt continues. Step aside.
Man, what's some other conversation topics? I gotta rack my brain. Cause I've got like plenty of interesting stories, but I don't want to just like open up a conversation by saying, "Did I ever tell you about that time a toilet exploded on me?" Cause that is something that happened to me. But I feel like, you know, I'm blowing my load a little early if I start getting into the toilet explosion story.
Armed and dangerous. Assemble!
Shit. Shit!
Again! Again!
What the? I did not know that she could shift your camera like that. Crazy.
They hit check. Disappear. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Need more mental energy. Step aside.
Whoever they are, they don't look
What a difference. Out of sight.
I'm not doing very good.
At least you are
I
true.
promise. I usually get MVP. I feel like I'm like talking big game for someone who's doing this shit. And that makes me feel worse. Like, oh, nobody's gonna believe me that I'm actually pretty solid at this game, and it's just like nerves and shit.
Us against the world.
You're mine. I needed that.
Better stop that vehicle.
Sayonara.
It's now or never. Stop them.
Step aside.
Okay, that was a pretty slick snipe.
Farewell.
You know what? I'm proud of myself for that one. You sure you get allergy? I promise, okay? Believe me. Except don't. I wouldn't believe me either.
Better stop that vehicle. Don't give them another chance. Or else.
Really nice. Lovely. You're mine. Farewell.
Disappear.
Alright, see you, man. Okay, I've also believed that the sword was her daughter ever since,
Armed and
I think it's at the end of the first 3 cantos. If you look, because Honglu is standing up in at least 2 of them, I think. If you look,
in his seat is Ryoshu's sword. Like, she sits her sword in beside her in its own seat. And I looked at that and I read Hell's Screen and I was like, oh, that's the daughter. That's totally the daughter. That's like such a Project Moon move. I think the sword is the daughter. Maybe they won't make it a daughter. Maybe they'll make it an apprentice or something so that Ryoshu isn't a mommy and crazy gacha game players don't get mad. We don't get another Arc Knights Raymond situation, but... We were gonna lose. I just wanted to chase Emma. I've seen theories of Ryoshu being the daughter. I have also seen those, yes. I've seen that, but at the same time, okay. I guess they could do the really stupid twist and be like, oh, the reason why her name is Ryoshu and not Yoshihide is because she took on her parents' name and then changed it slightly so it reads as Ryoshu, but it's also Yoshihide and pun and all that. But at the same time, I just don't like that twist. You know, if Ryoshu ends up being Yoshihide's daughter, I'd just be kind of disappointed. You know? Like, I feel like that's such an easy avenue to take when you have, like, honestly, so many options for what you could do with Ryoshu's daughter here. And the way that she clutches the sword in her ego art particularly. So, like, okay. Let me lay this out before I start another match. There are so many things that point to the sword being her daughter. In her ego art, she is laying in the carriage from the end of the book. If you haven't read the book, I highly suggest you do. But at the end, her daughter gets burned alive in a carriage. That's why her ego is her laying in the carriage with all the candles. And she's clutching her sword. I think that's, like, hint number one. Number two, what I already mentioned, you can see that she, like, sets her sword in its own chair on the bus. Number three is her sheer protectiveness over it, which shines through at several points. She's very protective over the sword. She won't let anyone touch it. If anyone insults it, she gets really mad. When Honglu tries to unsheath it during the April Fool's event, she gets really mad, that kind of stuff. I just think more signs point to it being the sword than it, like, being a gift from her parent who is Yoshihide. Along with that, I just feel like, okay, because Project Moon loves body horror. The body horror of her transforming her daughter into a sword. Not only does it fit with the themes of the book, but it fits with the ring. The ring is shown to do very crazy things for the sake of art, particularly some of the stuff they do in Leviathan. And I feel like her taking her daughter and her daughter's remains or whatever, and turning it into the sword both fits with the source material of her, not exactly her own hubris, but her own decisions killing the daughter, and also just fits with Project Moon. Don Quixote seems so sad. Can you make him smile more? Hold on, I need to drink some water. I got my water right here. I can like shake it in front of the mic. You like that ASMR? I don't even know if the mic picked up on that. Please get like a cropped JPEG of a smile and paste it over Papa Quixote's face. I'm on it. You know what? I'll do it just for you. Transparent cartoon smile. Let's see. Let's make him joyous. Oh, I found one, but it's not really like fitting what I want here. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Hold on. I got a good one here. All right, let's put this smile on his face. Let's turn that frown upside down. Oh, shoot. I forgot OBS isn't letting me change sizes for some reason. That smile is massive. Let me see if I can, like, do it the old-fashioned way. Come on. Size. Move the size down to 10 pixels. 10. 1. Where did it go? Get back here, little smile. We need to make Papa happy. Okay. Okay. No, let me... I want to move this. No, let me move this. Oh my god. I'm gonna lock game capture. Why is it not letting me move it? It's not letting me move the smile. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep doing this the old-fashioned way. I don't know why OBS is tweaking so bad, but it just kind of has been. Let's see. 250? No, 200. And move this one. Okay, we're getting close. Turn that frown upside down. It's moving so slowly. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way in terms of... Okay, we're almost there. We're about to make him joyous. And then can I flip this? It's beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at it. Look at it, chat. He's gorgeous. And I think I'm gonna see him in my nightmares tonight. I think maybe I need to shrink the mouth a bit. Make him add the red mist. Learned how he became so joyful. How's the update so far? I mean, I like Emma Frost. I'm just like, it has been a hot minute since I played this game, so. Learn how he became so joyful. I think we need to shrink it a bit more. Hold on. I think maybe it's a little too big. This is terrible. We've played like maybe 3 matches and it's been an hour. Feels like it's been longer than that. All right. There he is. He's so happy. I'm so proud of him. Why are her thighs so freaking wide? What is that a bad thing? Do you have problems with that? Is it wrong of her? You know, thick thighs save lives. All right. This is so stupid. Okay, let's do another match.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
All right.
We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
By the way, did you draw the thumbnail? I did not. If you just... and I'm being so dead ass right now. If you just Google Marvel Rivals blonde chicks staring at you, you will find the image. I wish I drew it. I've drawn some funny things in my day, but I did not draw that.
When it gets disturbed,
Actually, let's put Squirrel up.
Before you attack.
Look
Get
at her.
ready.
I feel like I'm being watched.
I feel like I'm being watched.
see
Do you have a
someone
cat or a
with paws like
dog?
yours,
Not at the moment.
think,
I grew up with a
wow.
dog.
I mean,
Okay.
How can I compare?
Lore. See, here's the thing. Y'all need to ask more questions like this because I will immediately start rambling on like a total side tangent. I grew up with a hypoallergenic dog. And because of that, I didn't realize until a few years ago that I'm allergic to dogs. I never thought I was allergic to dogs because I was never around them long enough.
All you need to do is capture
And then like a year ago, my sister got a big old golden retriever. And I just started dying around him. And from then on, I realized, oh, those moments of me like having issues around dogs, that wasn't like coincidental. I also grew up with cats. I don't think I'm allergic to cats, but I could have just been too young to notice. I haven't had a cat since I was like 10, 9, maybe. I grew up with 4 cats and 1 dog. And that dog lived for about 20 years. She died last year. She was a very good dog, very sweet. I like to call her the reverse Skippy John Jones because I think she was convinced she was a cat. I don't think she realized she was a dog because she grew up around so many cats. And I don't think she realized. What breed of dog? She was a poodle beagle breed. They're called poogles. They are very cute. If you've never seen one before, I highly suggest you look it up. It's very precious. And her name was Gila, like Gila Monster. She was a very sweet dog. And yeah, she lived for a very long time. I seriously thought she was gonna croak like 3 years before she lived to like 20. Very, very healthy dog. She had cataract surgery, she got a hip replaced, she survived cancer. I seriously, it kind of blows me away how long she lived. She was a very strong dog. My condolences. It's all good. We'll tell Americans have a strong, pathetic, or a strong or a pathetic aura. I lean towards pathetic. All right. You want to know what I think it's gonna be? I think they're gonna like kind of build him up, and they're gonna be like, oh, Otis's super powerful son, and then we're gonna see him, and he's gonna be a twink. He's gonna be like a big old twink, and that's like the thing. And maybe he's still gonna be strong while also being a twink. But I lean towards him at the very least being a twink. Maybe he's a strong twink. Like maybe he's like full power Sinclair or something. Or maybe they're gonna be like, oh, he's the strongest fixer on the seas. And then he's gonna be like a little twig you can snap in half. Pets can survive cancer, yes. My dog survived cancer, indeed. They can survive cancer with the right treatment. We got her surgery, so. Okay, true. I hope he gets called a weak bitch.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Portal here.
By the eye of Agamotto!
It's like, I feel the same about like R.I.P. that one scene in Moby Dick where Stubb makes fun of French people. Because he'll just be Greek Sinclair. That's my thought. I think they're gonna make him a man. He's gonna be Greek Sinclair.
Double KO. Control loss.
Either that or he's gonna be like a really muscular woman. No in between. But yeah, there's like an extended scene in Moby Dick where Stubb makes fun of French people, and it's great.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I am straight.
Us against the world! Over here! Your team's capture progress is past the halfway point. My time to shine.
Awesome.
Let's keep playing until we have a winner.
It's me when I'm bored again.
My time to shine.
Nice. He leaked Blitz from the bidet. I'm so sorry for your loss. That's like a terrible way to go.
Light can heal and light can harm. Same with me.
What kind of cancer and how early? It was a brain tumor, which sounds very intense, but we did catch it very early. And the way that we caught it, this is like an insane butterfly effect set of circumstances. I left a brownie on the counter, and she climbed up the chair. We didn't even think she could climb up the chair because she had a replaced hip. She was like 18, and she ate the brownie. And my dad and I stood there, and we were so horrified, and we called the pet ER.
4,
We rushed her in.
2,
And here's the thing. They were all like, look,
the mission area.
she's perfectly fine. Yeah, she ate that brownie, but there's literally nothing going on in her stomach. There must have been no actual cocoa in that brownie. But we did find a brain tumor.
On your toes.
So they got it removed pretty early. She had like a nasty little mark on her eye for a little bit, because they had to go in from there. But once they got it out, she was a lot happier. Again, we caught it very early. It was surprisingly lucky that I left that brownie out.
Consider yourself.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. They captured the mission area!
Lights out.
My time to shine. Glad to help.
I'm doing my part.
Simply magical.
Good medicine.
I'll get you next time. Thanks for everything.
Oh, I got sniped. Squid. The dog with cataract. She jumped into a car door once.
My time to shine.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay.
Their
More
team's
lore.
capture progress has passed the halfway point.
So another thing about my dog. My dad kind of acted like he didn't like her. The best way I can put it is my dad was a tsundere for that dog. He'd be like, oh, the stupid dog. The dumb dog. Why is she following me? What are you doing, dumb dog? And then it's like, one night I woke up, it was like 11:30, and I walked into the kitchen to like grab some water. And I just see him in there, the lights are on. He's standing there, looking at the dog as she eats food. And I go, Dad, what are you doing? It's almost midnight. And he goes, this dumb dog, who I hate, she won't eat any food unless there's someone in the room with her. And she didn't eat her dinner tonight because we were out. So I'm just making sure that she eats her food, and I made her some rice. Because she likes rice. And that was like such an ordinary occurrence. He'd be like, oh, this stupid dog, I hate her. And then I'd catch him going out of his way to do the sweetest things for her. It was awesome.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Whoops. Dads are super tsundere for dogs. I know. And my dog would do that. She wouldn't eat unless other people were in the room with her. Like even by the time she had like gone blind. Again, very old dog. She lived for a very long time. I think she'd like smell us. She got that beagle in her. She got that dog in her. And she would not eat unless we were in the room with her eating as well. She loved to be a part of the family.
Get ready.
What is your favorite anime and why is it Lane? Okay, I'm about to out myself. I have not watched Serial Experiments Lane. I don't really have like a particular favorite anime. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was like one of the first anime I watched and it was really good. Death Parade's really good if you haven't seen it.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I really like Dandadan. That's recent, but I really like Dandadan.
Capture the mission area. Got it?
What else? I actually liked the Chainsaw Man anime a lot. I still like the manga more, but I thought the anime was really good. I'm on the side that the manga was good. Or I mean the anime was good. What other animes have I watched? I'm like trying not to name the two obvious ones. That's why I mentioned Death Parade, because I don't feel like many people watched Death Parade, and it was really good.
You get a web, and you get a web, and you get a web.
I'm
I'm trying so much.
I like a good challenge.
Everybody needs it. Keep an eye on this block.
Stronger?
I got what you need. Get in here, y'all.
I'm sorry, I like got so locked in. I focused and I stayed quiet for probably longer than I should have. Other anime I've seen and liked. I've been meaning to watch Devilman Crybaby. Haven't watched it yet, regrettably.
Foul creatures, return to the seas at once.
My turn to shine.
Sorry, I wasn't aiming. I was trying to read chat, and then I realized that I'm really bad at reading chat while I'm in a match. Whoops. That did nothing.
My turn to shine.
Good medicine.
No more squids?
Please, we're hurt.
Hop back up under
I like the cold.
Whoops. Okay, done read chat. Woo! I never finished yet. That's true, I never finished yet. I hate to tell you guys, I don't actually watch very much anime. Oh.
Something doesn't feel right here. Team meeting, right here.
Shoot, what other anime have I watched? If only I had my ult, that would have been a really good exchange ult combo.
My turn to shine.
Sweet. Code Geass. I have not watched Code Geass. My brother loves Code Geass, but I have not seen it. Oh, I've seen Madoka Magica. That's a good one. What's the bribe to force you to play Pathologic? So, on my brother, he has been trying to get me to play Pathologic for a while now. He's a big Pathologic fan. I'll play it one of these days. I'll play it whenever I also end up playing Fear and Hunger, because I have not played Fear and Hunger yet. Surprisingly. Nor have I played Black Souls, but maybe I'll skip that one. That one doesn't seem so much my cup of tea. Please watch Angel Beats. Ah, that sounds familiar. I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, not exactly an anime, but an anime movie. I really like Angel's Egg. That's a really good one. That's a film. If you haven't seen Angel's Egg, I highly recommend it. My brother did get me to read Fate. I read the prologue, and I haven't read it since. I have a problem with starting things and dropping them. Like, that's a really big problem of mine. Fate was one of those. I really liked the prologue, and then as soon as, like, Tosaka wasn't the protagonist anymore, I kind of fell off. Allergy Jelly Brother has such a strong aura. He will not show up. He's at work. People who actually know me are well aware that he very often just kind of like walks in while I'm doing stuff, and then he quips, and then he leaves. Unironically, he has helped me greatly with my channel. Sometimes he workshops my scripts with me. Very rarely. He helped workshop the Earl King script with me, but he hasn't really done any of the others with me. Because he often says, no, I'll just wait until the video's out. I don't want any spoilers. And along with that, he was the guy who came up with Millie or Kanye. That was not my brainchild, that was his. Let's do another match. This is Marvel Rivals stream, not Allergy Jelly Yap stream. Or maybe it is Allergy Jelly Yap stream, honestly.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
He did tell me to gas up Philip. Okay. So, on the Earl King video, I have to admit something. I don't actually care that much about Philip. Not one way or the other. I don't hate him. I don't love him. Nothing like that. I think he is a fully serviceable character. I like his role in the story. I have problems with him, but I don't think he's as annoying as people say he is. But my brother, while I was working on the Earl King video, and I mentioned Don Sinclair, he went, okay, hear me out. You have to put on the screen, Philip Best Boy, fight me. Like, you have to say he's Best Boy, and then put up on the screen, fight me. Because you will get so much engagement from that. And he was right. I got so many comments of people either being like, yo, you have good taste, or absolutely dogging on me for saying Philip was Best Boy. It was so worth it.
Remember, it is a formal affair, Namor. Shall I assume you'll be wearing a shirt?
So yes, he did tell me to gas up Philip.
Of course.
Y'all are getting all the lore tonight.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Dr. Doom tore everything apart. I want to be a part of putting it back together.
I'm hurt.
Some uninvited guests.
Oh, I hate healing Iron Man. Unfun experience. No shade to Iron Man's, but not fun to heal you guys. Objectively bad experience.
Heads up, we got an arc.
Light. I got the arc. Good deed for the day.
I haven't gotten a single MVP today. That's like a new record of me not getting MVPs. I really am falling off.
I suppose that helps.
Someone scratch my back.
Oh, I got you, Hokey Wokey. I got you. Mwah. Kiss your boo-boos better. Ah! Whoops.
Double KO. I've still got songs to sing.
Dude, honestly, okay. On Superior Iron Man, I have honestly in the past considered just randomly making a video explaining the plot of Superior Iron Man. Because if you have not read Superior Iron Man, First off, do it. It's actually really good. And second off, it is probably the funniest comic to explain to someone who knows nothing about comics. Like when I say that at one point Tony Stark deploys a defensive orgy and it works. That happens. He also he poisons the water supply with a drug that allows people to be their like ideal selves. And then he offers everyone a free trial for a week of the app that like unlocks the drug to let them be their ideal selves. And then he charges $99.99 a day to use the app after the week trial is over. He warned nobody that it was going to be a trial. And like everyone had it. You're just paying for the rights to unlock the drug that is potent in your body. What's some other things he does in Superior Iron Man? He gives Daredevil his vision back just so that he can take it away again and make him go, oh, too bad. What's the difference between a defensive and offensive orgy? Well, you see, what he did is that this was at the point that Pepper Potts kind of realized that he was losing his mind, and she was like, "We're gonna stop you, Iron Man." And then he sends out what she basically calls like the biggest possible booty call he could have, in order to have a defensive orgy so that nobody can touch him. Because, yeah, he just called a bunch of innocents to surround him and make out with him. So now Pepper Potts can't, like, go after him and attack him or anything. Nobody can stop him because they have to hurt innocents in the process. It's literally the guy who taped a bunch of babies to himself and said, "You can't hit me, Spider-Man! You wouldn't punch a baby!" It's like that, but it was an orgy. I'm making none of this up, by the way. Again, if you have not read Superior Iron Man, please do. It's amazing. Yo, I zoned out. What is this about a defensive orgy? We're talking about Iron Man. Does that help? Does that clear things up?
I suppose that helps.
More bad guys. That's what we need. I'm Clark and helpful. The moon haunts you.
But yeah, Superior Iron Man is insane. I highly recommend Superior Iron Man. Again, I feel like that's a video that I could make, just me explaining the plot of Superior Iron Man. Because it is just kind of crazy.
A nice deep freeze.
And it's like, I do recommend that you just read Superior Iron Man rather than listen to someone summarize it. But at the same time, you can have, in my opinion, an equally entertaining experience listening to someone tell you the plot of Superior Iron Man as you can just reading the story. Because it's like, when you just hear someone explain it, it is ironically hysterical to hear the plot of. And then when you're reading it, it is unironically good. Again, I genuinely recommend it. I think it's a very good comic.
Alright, that feels better. Maximum pulse!
Oh, the baby armor was Batman, not Spider-Man? Sorry, I thought it was Spider-Man. You can't punch me, Batman! You wouldn't punch a baby! That's what happened. He taped babies on his body. He made a shield of babies.
I like the cold.
Comics are weird, man.
That's it! Don't let anything stand in your way.
Fox gone. Someone scratch my back.
I was worried.
Some king turned out to be.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Yeah, no, that also happened. It's like they figure out a way to revert that Iron Man was just evil now. Here's the thing. I think if you look at Superior Iron Man in a vacuum, it's really good. Like, if you leave it on the note that now he just has to deal with what he did forever, and you ignore the fact that he then shows up again in the comics, and then they just never really figure out what to do with him, so he like quietly becomes a villain off screen. If you ignore that fact and you read Superior Iron Man in a vacuum, it's really good. But in the context of the Marvel Comics, it is probably one of the biggest letdowns of Marvel Comics. Because it does just kind of revert, and nothing is done with it, and nothing happens. But read it in a vacuum. Don't worry about how it actually relates to Marvel as a whole, and you'll like it.
I am ready
Probably.
to put on a show. Finding our groove.
Get underground, no more singing black.
Okay, yes. That's another thing. Okay, I've seen one of the movie adaptations of The Stranger. It's very true. It does not work without Merceau's internal monologue. That makes that
On the
book.
brink.
And also that movie had like terrible sound mixing. Like comically bad choices in sound effects and sound mixing. Honestly, an entertaining movie to watch in its own right.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Yeah, that also happens. He wakes up in the morning and Marie's gone, and he goes up to the pillow that she slept on and goes. That happens in the movie. I think one of the only like actually interesting things that the film did. Okay. So off topic again, but the film, it's like a specific kind of bad where it does some things so right, but then it also does things so wrong. It's like there's like a really subtle detail where when he's at his mom's funeral, he's the only one not wearing a black suit. Like he's just wearing like a button up. He's wearing like extremely normal clothes and everyone else is in mourning attire. That's a good detail. I really like little small details like that. And then it also does things that I think are comically hysterical. Like Marie owns one sundress. And it is so funny. Every time she shows up and they're on the beach, which is a lot, she is wearing the exact same sundress no matter what day it is. And every time she showed up, I watched the film with friends, and every time she showed up, I got into the habit of just saying, "Oh, Merceau, do you love my one sundress?" Like, I mean, it was a cute dress, but girl, do you not own anything else? Do you literally own this one dress that you wear to every single occasion on every single day? When does she get the chance to wash it? No, I fully agree, okay? If that is not a good hook, I don't know what is. The fact that the book literally just opens with, today mother died, or maybe it was yesterday, I'm not quite sure. Killer hook, all right? You gotta start. I've always been of the belief that if a book starts with a good hook, it's got you, it punches you, it's gotcha. And The Stranger does have a very good hook.
Pick your hero or villain.
We'll
I'm not
carry you
judging.
dressed. Shut up! I know you're watching my stream.
My aura is sharp. My
some more
mind
water.
is sharper.
Yeah, Metamorphosis works because it literally starts and it's the story. There's no preamble, just I woke up and I was a cockroach. This is my life now.
I thought
I'm a hot take.
slave demons.
I wasn't
This
crazy on
should be
Metamorphosis.
easy.
I liked it.
30
Don't get me wrong,
seconds before
don't
you
like
attack.
clip this and
Get
say,
ready.
oh, Jelly hates literature? I liked Metamorphosis. But I'm not really there for the hype, you know? I like it. I get why people really like it. I thought it was just kind of good. You know, I didn't really think it was like the end all be all of short stories.
battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
Please!
2,
Yes, I would
1.
cry if every scene Maria's in, she's just wearing that one sundress.
Got it?
Like, literally the same one from the movie. Alright? Give her an outfit identical to the one she wears in the movie. And every single scene, I demand she is in that one sundress. Rain or shine, alright? Even at the trial. Let her be in that one sundress at the trial.
You're mine.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Turn around, you fool.
Get in there.
Whoops.
Mission area is yours.
We've won the battle, but the war's not over yet.
Step aside.
Gregor is Allergy Jelly's most hated sinner. No! No, I like Gregor. I like Metamorphosis, okay? It just wasn't really my cup of tea, alright? I'd argue I had more problems with Demian than I did Metamorphosis. But I liked Demian more. I have beef with Demian, dude. That book is good. Here's the thing. I was so digging it up until like the final fifth. I think it kind of goes off the rails when Ava shows up. If you've read the book, I think you know exactly why I say that. I think it goes so off the rails when Ava shows up. And then it kind of like picks itself up by its bootstraps again in the final chapter, and the final chapter is really good. And it's like, I think the final chapter only works because of what happened in the final fifth. But also, I have crazy beef with the final fifth of that book. Someday I want to make a video that's me ranking every Limbus book. That's like a hope of mine, a pipe dream, if you will. And I will 100%, if and when that happens, get into my crazy beef with Demian. Because again, I actually really like Demian. I know it's a contentious novel. I really liked it. And then the final fifth lost me so hard. I could not get with the final fifth. I feel like it was like such a crazy shift and how it presented itself. I could not get with it. Alright, when you tell me that Sinclair inadvertently starts World War I because he really wants to fuck Demian's mom, I'm not with it. I'm sorry. I get it, and it regrettably made sense, but I wasn't there for it.
Demons, yokai, and villains. They all fall by my blade.
Okay, I'm doing
Just
better
the
this
same.
round. I mean, 8 kills. I'm doing... I think I need to like shake this rust off. I promise I'm actually not bad at this game.
A half Oni sits upon the throne. What a strange kingdom.
How dare you insult the King of Ixgard so?
So, you are not part
I'm
of
sorry,
the
is
clan.
Venom grinding up on Emma Frost?
I am a frost giant. That is
Do you have any thoughts on the upcoming Wuthering Heights? Yes, I do! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited because it looks terrible. It looks so bad. Alright. All I have to say is White Heathcliff and you immediately understand. And if I remember correctly, the guy that got to play Edgar is like Middle Eastern. And it's like... I hate to say it. Race matters in that book. Race really does matter in that book, and you kind of can't mess with their races.
Farewell.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
An iron suit cannot withstand a psychic blade.
They captured the mission area.
Farewell.
I'm also very fond of Margot Robbie Catherine, where the only thing I have to say is I feel like if the cast as a whole was anything other than what it is, I'd really like that pick. Like, I'd be like, no, I don't think she's a celebrity shoo-in. I feel like she would actually do a pretty good job at that role, minus her not looking 16. But also, because the casting of that film is what it is, I am inclined to sit in front of you and say she's a celebrity shoo-in.
I'm back. Mind, body, and soul.
My profile picture comes from the Raido manga. Raido Kuzunoha versus the Lone Morihito. That's the manga name.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Me when I shoot Iron Man because I'm bored.
Us against the world!
Whoops. I'm not doing terrible. Jack Black Lockwood! No, I'd kill for that. I'd kill for that. If they cast Lockwood as Jack Black.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
I so badly want to see Jack Black, and he's like doing the Steve Minecraft voice. He's like, so you gotta tell me, Mrs. D, you gotta tell me, how did the manor get this way?
My time to shine.
I am Lockwood,
You can't hide
and
from
this, and he like gestures to Heathcliff, is my landlord.
Sayonara.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Ow, so close. Movie tick adaptation where King Kong is some random guy from Italy. Also, yes, yeah, that is what it is. It's about the high school student who is also a detective who also fights demons. And he's like the best character in Mega 10.
30 seconds.
I'm
before
really
you attack.
excited for the Raido
Get ready.
remaster. It actually looks good.
Your ceremonial garb.
No, this is domestic
A
abuse.
perfect
Gestures
look for
towards
this year's
Isabella.
Hellfire Gala. I did not travel between
I
dimensions
love
to
the
once.
idea
I came to
of it in this movie adaptation. Lockwood being like an MCU character, and it's like, whoa, slow down. You beat your child.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission.
If there's like a new Moby Dick adaptation and Kikoi is some random Italian dude and he says, I am well in here, I will cry. I don't know if they're sad tears or joyous tears, but they're tears and they'll start falling.
out of sight.
Like they'll start cascading down my cheeks.
The mission area is yours to capture now. They captured the mission area.
Why didn't I go invisible? That has to just be lag. Favorite SMT game is SMT4 Apocalypse. IDK what that says about me. My favorite is SMT4. Straight up. I love Raido Kuzunoha, and I really hope the remaster, because the remaster seems to fix the issue of like, you know, okay. To those of you who have not played Raido Kuzunoha,
Step aside.
imagine you're playing Dark Souls, and the camera is fixed. You are playing Dark Souls, and you cannot control the camera at all. That is what it's like to play Raido Kuzunoha. And regrettably, that kind of prevents me from recommending it. But so far, the remaster, which is coming out on the Switch in a few months, does seem to fix that.
Look over there.
Shall I throw a gala in our honor? Time to spread my
So if you think that sounds terrible, it is. It's like my biggest problem with that game. But yes, the remaster, as far as I can tell, gets rid of the whole no camera controls, which again was what broke that game.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Some uninvited guests.
Me when I shoot Iron Man because I'm bored. Ow!
Double KO! You've captured more than half the
I'm
mission area.
sorry, it's
Keep
still
going.
on my mind. Lockwood being like an MCU character. Whoa, slow down, Misty. He did what? You know, this Heathcliff guy, he sounds a little strange, you know? Like some kind of stranger. Wrong book, you get the point. I hope this stream makes it abundantly clear that I just really like books.
It's almost yours.
Hate that stupid shark.
I'm back.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Control lost.
Also, I genuinely don't know how much longer this stream will go on. I think it's been like 2 hours now. Not fully sure how long
Your
it's been.
team's capture progress
But
is past the
I did mention this earlier, and this was not a joke. I do actually work really early tomorrow. Maybe it was a poor choice to stream today, or tonight, I mean, but yeah.
Sweet ninja move, Psylocke.
I'm back.
Dude! Here's the thing. Hellscreen is already narrated by a gossiping house servant, so the idea of her also talking like an MCU character would be amazing, and by that I mean terrible.
Maximum pulse!
You'll have to keep fighting until
Be
we have a winner.
amazingly terrible, and I'd be all here for it. So that just happened.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Whoa, slow down. I thought you loved dogs. I mean, you got so many of them. That's what he'd say. That was like so many words to say that I think that the new Wuthering Heights movie is going to be really bad. Like, I have my hopes are down in the dirt. They're so low. I don't know if any of you have ever seen this, but like my favorite Wuthering Heights book cover is like, it's a completely normal book cover, and then like in the corner it's got like a little badge on it, and you think it's like won this award or something, and then you look at it and it says Edward and Bella's favorite book. And I think it's the funniest shit. Like, that is the best subtitle you could give that book. Jack Black writes an original song about Heathcliff beating his kids! That's terrible. That's so bad. That's so bad.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I could Squirrel Girl.
Eat nuts and
I don't
kick
like
butt.
going Squirrel Girl in oh, never mind. I do not like going Squirrel Girl in quick play because I feel like it's, I want to build up more lords, but oh my god, does he? That's awesome, actually. That's like completely accidental, but if that's the case, that's amazing. See, he was also invited to the party. He's here with us at the Hellfire Gala. Where does the name allergy jelly come from? Okay, this is something that I'm shocked I haven't been asked yet on the Q&A post. The origin of allergy jelly is very anticlimactic.
The battle starts in 5.
So,
4,
I was in the
3,
7th grade.
2,
I was in the
1.
process of moving, and I used my school email for everything. And since I was going to a different school, you know, that wasn't gonna work. So, and I thought about using the username that I had at the time for my email. But I guess I had the foresight, and I was like, no, I feel like I'm gonna hate that username in a few months. I feel like I'm gonna cringe at it in a few months.
Someone needs a snowball.
And as a result, I decided, okay, I'm gonna go on to random username generator website, and that's gonna help me. And I went on that, and I generated a few usernames. Of course, they're all hot ass, because it's a random username generator website. And one of them is allergy jelly. And I looked at that, and I was like, that actually has a nice ring to it. That's like, you know, it's unique. It's got like alliteration because it's allergy jelly. It sounds nice. I'm not gonna use that for my email though. But I kept it in I didn't use it for my email, but I kept it in the back of my head. And when I did inevitably get tired of that old username, I started using allergy jelly. And the good part about it is it's never taken on any website. I should stop diving. I don't think Luna Snow's a good healer for a dive team. I'm gonna switch to Broken Dagger. But yeah, that's basically what it was. It is literally as simple as I needed an email. I went to a random username generator website, and I liked how allergy jelly sounded. It is literally random words mashed together, but it sounded pretty nice. Wow, I'm eating this round.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Better stop that vehicle!
Keep going.
That's 3!
If someone does put together stream highlights, how much of it is gonna be me messing with the stream, me being really bad at this game, and me awkwardly laughing? It's like the holy trinity of an allergy jelly stream.
We are undefeatable!
Whoops, I was earthbound. Wow, I can tell I've been talking too much because my throat's getting a little itchy.
My time to shine.
There's still a chance to stop them!
Man, you guys are eating like so much lore tonight. I don't like really talk about myself on my channel or anything because I don't feel much of a need to. But here you guys are, you're asking questions, and you know what? I'm obliged to answer. Wow, I'm doing really bad this round. Oh, because I'm a solo healer. Allergy jelly, having allergies, who would have thought? Yes, as I mentioned earlier, I'm allergic to dogs. And I'm also allergic to a very specific kind of flower that blooms where I live. So if I sound nasally, that's why. I'm not allergic to jelly, though.
Or a dagger.
That takes care of Namor's squids.
We are undefeatable!
Let's pop back up under the nose.
Hold still. I'm trying to help. Topped me off.
What was the scariest thing to you as a child? I've got a few childhood trauma stories. Most of them revolve around my brother, because of course they do. When you have an older sibling, these things just kind of tend to happen. But there was a few very particular times. One of them, I think I was like 4 when this happened. But I had a bubble machine, and I really liked this bubble machine. It was like kind of broken, but in a good way. So as a result, it created like these big cluster bubbles. It was pretty sweet. And I guess my brother thought it would be really funny to go up to me one day and he went, "Hey Char, do you know something about fairies?" And I'm 4, all right? And I say, "No, what is it, oh dear big brother, who I love very much and who would never betray my innocence?" And he goes, "Well, you see, the fairy queen, when she sends out her little disciples, she sends them out in bubbles to come down to earth and to like to pollinate the flowers and help the insects and all that. And so she sends them in these bubbles. But you see, when you pop the bubble, Char, it exposes their wings a little too early, and they die.
Us against the world.
Now I want you to take that in for a second. My naive self was essentially just told that this entire time she was a mass murderer of fairies with her super cool bubble machine. And I was so traumatized by that. It stuck with me for at least like a month. And I don't know why my parents never like did anything to like try and disprove that. But I remember very particularly, like the neighbor came over to talk with my mom, and she brought like her 2-year-old son. And my mom went, "Char, can you go grab the bubble machine to keep him occupied?" I lost it. I utterly lost it. I was in hysterics. And my mom did not understand what was going on. This little kid was like jumping around and having a fun time and popping these bubbles. And I was going, "No! No! The fairies! You're killing the fairies!" And I was sobbing. And eventually my mom just kind of took me inside. And I don't remember if that was the moment when she cleared it up and she said, "No, Char, your brother is fucking with you." But that probably was. If that counts as trauma, I mean, or what scared me. Because that very much scared me as a kid. Another one is that my brother got me to play, I don't know if you've ever heard of this Flash game, Can Your Pet? If you don't know, it's a cute little Flash game where you raise a little baby chicken, and then you unlock the bicycle for it, and the bicycle flips around, and it's actually a meat grinder, and then the chicken gets ground up and canned. So, you know, Can Your Pet. That traumatized me pretty hard. If you could have a Sinner OC, what book would you base them off of? Honestly, I feel like it'd be really fun to think about a team of like another 12 Sinners from different books. See, I've never really thought about it before. Let me see. Books that I like that are actual like classics. I'm gonna have to think on that one. Chat, who has a bigger count? Allergy Jelly or Chicken Jockey? Why not both? Allergy Jockey. That's my new username. No longer am I Allergy Jelly. I'm Allergy Jockey. Another chat. I'm not playing with you, dude. I know you're in the stream. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll play with you. I'll play with you, and you can say dumb things into the game chat, and chat will hear. Guys, this is Chill from Millie or Kanye. It's him. And they're simply also from Millie or Kanye. So, you have a carry-on. Shut up! But yes, these are the two guys from Millie or Kanye. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, right. I had a very vivid nightmare that I remember very well. And it's so funny to explain. Back when Five Nights at Freddy's first came out, my throat. Back when Five Nights at Freddy's first came out, I was watching, at that time, I was watching Star Trek Enterprise with my dad. When are we getting Millie or Kanye too? Eventually. I've got to record it before I move out so I don't bother my roommates. But, Oh, my brain. I'm like so losing track now. The brain fog's kicking in. But as a result, I had a horrifying crossbreed of a horrifying nightmare. That was I was on the Star Trek Enterprise. I was on the big old Star Trek ship, and I was being chased down the hallways by
Pick
Freddy
your hero.
Fazbear.
Or villain. I'm not judging.
And that is so funny. Like to just say. Like, yeah, once I had a nightmare where I was on the
I'm here
Star
to
Trek
finish the fight that my
Enterprise and I was
father
being
began.
chased
I hope
by
I make him
Freddy
proud.
Fazbear. Like, that's such like a grab bag of horror. But at the time, I was so scared. I like woke up in like a cold sweat. I was like, Freddy Fazbear got me! Freddy Fazbear chasing me down the hallways of this really big spaceship! No one can hear me scream!
The web of life and destiny is fragile. Someone
30
has to
seconds
protect it.
before you attack. Get ready.
King Loki, you're yet to deliver what was promised.
A golden Freddy outside of my room once.
Right after I have my time to
You'll soon find time is meaningless in the afterlife.
The battle starts in 5.
That is true. Okay, wait.
3,
I must be a
2,
prophet because
1.
now that I think about it, that was way before
All you need to
FNAF
do
really
is
came out.
capture the mission
That was
area.
back when
Got it?
only Five Nights at Freddy's 1 was out. Like when the game first came out, I had that nightmare.
choose Asgard's future.
You're up, little ones. This is gonna hurt.
So maybe maybe I have the gift of Apollo, and I saw it coming that they were gonna make Five Nights at Freddy's in space. Well,
Time for some fireworks.
Yours to capture.
You know what to do, spiders?
Allergy Jelly plays FNAF when. That would be funny. If I'm being honest, okay, I understand. If people like this stream, I might stream again sometime. But y'all do have to understand. I know I keep saying it. I'm moving out soon. I have never lived with roommates before. And if I'm being honest, I don't know how much my roommates are gonna tolerate my bullshit. I do not think that my roommates are gonna sit down and they're gonna be like, sure, you can do a 5-hour live stream in the middle of the night where you scream about classic literature and Five Nights at
This is just one of
Freddy's.
your tricks. Whoever they
Of
are,
course, we won't mind if you do that. I don't
Story.
think my roommates are gonna say that, you know.
It's bedtime time.
So I am
This
kind
is
of
gonna hurt.
anticipating that when I move out, my roommates will not be happy with what I do as a second job. How does your okay? How does it fit into the timeline? Like the FNAF timeline or the Char lore timeline? Because in the Char lore timeline, it's like every time you pop a bubble, a fairy dies, and then can your pet, and then FNAF nightmare. You know. In the Five Nights at Freddy's timeline, I mean, I feel like that would be around when Five Nights at Freddy's in space happened. You know. Which I know it's non-canon, but...
Ready for another go, spider?
Allergy joking! That's great, that's great. But yeah, if I'm being honest, okay. I am a very naturally loud person. And I really don't want to bother my roommates because we're all in a similar position. Regarding my move, I got a very nice opportunity recently for a job. It's on the other side of the country, so I'm like genuinely like really moving. And I've never lived with anyone but my parents before, so it's like kind of a big deal for me. And again, other side of the country for this job, and I will be living with roommates, and it's just like it's a pretty serious job, and it's a pretty like busy job. Again, it's a big deal for me. And as a result, it's like, I feel like we're all gonna be running on fumes in that room. We're all gonna be very busy people. And of course, I would really enjoy to keep doing YouTube, even with my new job. But I do also understand that it isn't exactly realistic for me to focus on it as heavily as I even am now. And as a result, I also just kind of, again, this is a lot of words to say. I really don't want to inconvenience my roommates. And if it really does come down to, well, I don't want to keep these poor people up, like, late into the night so that I can stream Marvel Rivals and scream about literature.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Aren't you a chef or something? Yes, I am, and that is kind of what I got my job in. It is a specialty position, but to kind of explain it without outing what my job is, it is a quote-unquote prestigious place, and they aren't telling me exactly if the position I got is specifically in culinary, but I'm hoping it is.
Most spiders just climb walls.
One time she showed me her knife collection. That's true. I have a collection of knives. Because I am actually a chef.
Seconds before you attack.
Do people in America move in with regular friends? People in America don't even tend to move in with friends. They just move in with people.
I'm here to finish the fight
because housing is so expensive here that you kind of have to. It's really unrealistic to afford an apartment by yourself. So, unless you're in like a very particular situation, you will usually live with a roommate. I'm gonna have 3 roommates, so.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission.
As long as the pay is good and it doesn't hurt you. Pay is pretty good. I hope it doesn't hurt me. If I end up really hating the job, I'll figure out where I go from there. And again, I know you all are like, no, focus on your job. Don't focus on silly YouTube videos over your genuine job that you went to school for. But I do really like what I do here. You know, even if I'm not the most consistent with uploads or content quality for that matter, I do really enjoy doing YouTube, you know? And I'm very privileged to have the opportunity to do YouTube. And I'm very glad to have you all, as sappy as that is to say. So, yeah, that's all the sap for tonight. I need to go back to talking about something stupid instead of thanking my audience for the genuinely awesome opportunity they have offered me.
You're up, little one.
Oh, shoot. Web does not work on her ult. Okay.
Time for some fireworks. Here comes trouble. Never thought I'd be sad to see Death get defeated. It's venom time. Mine's in place.
Wow, sorry, I got like really quiet again there. I need to think of something funny. I'm like so worried about Dead Space. I feel like I'm like so overthinking this. Like nobody really gives that much of a shit.
This is gonna hurt.
I overthink things. That's kind of how I am. I'm an anxious person by heart. And I really shouldn't be overthinking it.
You know what to do, spiders?
You know, you're all just here to hear my rambling, and I mean less so to see me play Marvel Rivals. Honestly, I'm thinking of maybe letting this be my last match, and then maybe I'll just like chat for a bit and then hop off and get some sleep because I do work, as I mentioned like 5 times now.
It's venom time! Let's go the spiders! Time for some fireworks.
So I'm just like kind of thinking about that. Like maybe I should sleep after this. But at the same time, I kind of don't want to. I'm having a lot of fun here.
This is gonna hurt. spider controlling my suit is small, but fierce. Just like
I'll
me.
get rest if I have work in the morning. Yeah, probably. But again, I am having fun here. You know, and
30
that's
seconds
what
before you
matters
attack.
most.
Get ready. Luna Snow!
The one and only, I think.
You were my Obachan's favorite singer.
Honestly, I should be paid for my job in Indonesian currency. I completely forgot that I was gonna make that like my super chat goal.
Starts in 5,
Move to
4,
Indonesia.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got
I'm
it?
so bad at aiming that.
Spider is fully charged.
Also, I probably should have asked this like ages ago, but I hope my
This
audio
is gonna
sounds good.
hurt.
Again, I'm in a very echoey room. I don't have my setup, and I'm a little further away from my mic as usual, so I wouldn't be surprised if I'm a bit quiet.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
We are undefeatable!
Mine's in place.
A nice deep freeze.
Powering up. We make quite a team. This is gonna hurt. No! Spiders don't go down this easy.
Hear no echo at all? Okay. If it's good, I'll trust you guys.
Mine's in place.
Oh, there we go.
You're up, little one.
Mission area is yours!
Wait, can Penny get crits now? She did not used to be able to get crits. I just noticed I got a headshot kill there.
This is gonna hurt.
It's nap time.
Powering up. This is gonna hurt. I'm counting on you, friends.
I suck.
Time for some fireworks.
Why do I feel like the game got like really slow all of a sudden? Like not in terms of lag, but in terms of like actual
That's some
gameplay.
vintage spider style.
Like nothing is happening all of a sudden.
Mine's in place.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
What sinner is your least favorite and is it Sinclair? I don't dislike any of the sinners.
Ooh, I know that
Rodian
sound.
is my least favorite. I don't dislike Rodian. She's just my
This
least
is gonna
favorite.
hurt.
And in terms of favorite sinner, it's Merceau.
A nice deep freeze.
Glory's almost yours!
Mine's in place.
For you.
This is gonna hurt.
I have no idea what's happening in chat right now. Not you guys chat, but in game chat.
Stage.
You're up, little one.
Oh well, we won. Oh no, I could make a whole video on Blake Linnea song. He is a very, very interesting case of a unit that started bad and got really good. Yeah, he's so joyous. Come on. Papa Quixote's glad to be here. Okay, I'm gonna leave this team. I'm like not focusing very hard on matches. Well, we'll do it like this so that Papa Quixote can hold his little champagne glass again. And I guess I'll give like some closing thoughts. Maybe say a few more funny lines. That was really fun. I did really enjoy that. I think I'll stream again sometime. That was fun. I kind of expected it to be a bit of like a one-off, you know? But I'm repeating myself really bad. I just mean to say it was fun. But, what really, again, like I was saying, I think Blatantly and Cheese Song I can make a video on. I didn't originally plan on making a video on Kurokuma Honglu. It was kind of a joke, you know, like the whole, oh, he has an interesting kit and a weird design. Maybe I could do that sometime. And then Kurokuma Ishmael happened, and now I'm kind of like, okay, I think I could actually make a substantial video on that. A video I wanted to make for a while is a video about Kinkwe from Honkai Star Rail. If you don't know how she works, she gambles for her attacks. You have to literally play mahjong to play her. Except it's not like actually mahjong. You just gotta match 4 in a row, and it's completely randomized. She's a really interesting character, and mostly in the sense that she, for the longest time, always seemed to find new relevance with every patch. But recently, though, to say Honkai Star Rail fell off is the understatement of a century. If you don't know what's going on with Honkai Star Rail, they made a very poor decision in balancing, and it's caused a lot of people to drop the game, myself included. In actuality, I kind of dropped it back when Sunday came out, but that's just because I got bored. And I went to go play it again around when Tribi came out, because that was when I had COVID and I kind of needed something to do. And I was shocked to see how much the game had fallen off, and it's just kind of getting worse. Yeah, that's exactly it. What do you think of the global passive? That's what killed it. Power Creep City, seriously. The thing is, I will admit something about myself. I was not an avid Yokai Watch Puni Puni player, but I played enough of it to tell you that when a gacha game takes pages out of the book of Yokai Watch Puni Puni, you know you did something wrong. Considering dropping it myself, yeah, I'm not having fun with it anymore. Again, I feel like now that we live in an era where Kinkwe isn't good, that's kind of how you know how it's gotten. Because I feel like the most interesting part about Kinkwe was no matter what happened to the meta, she would always have a use still. But she doesn't anymore. Okay, no, it was Wibble Wobble when I played it, okay? Because I played it when it came out in America. Alright? It was indeed Wibble Wobble, but Puni Puni is the name everyone calls it by. Because it was not out in America for long. Yeah, we live in an era where Acheron's falling off. That's my problem exactly. I really enjoyed, I had a DOT build that I did with Acheron, Black Swan, Kafka, and Gallagher. And it was such a fun team to play, and it's kind of ass now. And that scared me. They renamed it that? No, they didn't. Wibble Wobble was the localized name. It was always called Puni Puni. But, yeah, oh, that's a good way of putting it. It's like if Wild Hunt suddenly lost relevance. No, actually, I think it's worse. I think it's more like if Manager of La Mancha Land suddenly lost relevance. Because I think Wild Hunt losing relevance was the equivalent to them releasing Destruction Unit after Destruction Unit, and they were, like, progressively getting more busted. We now live in an era, in Honkai Star Rail terms, where Manager of La Mancha Land is kind of ass. Helldivers 2 next time. That might actually be fun. I could maybe do Helldivers. Yeah, Firefly's falling off. Firefly was not even relevant for that long, all things considered. And that's another thing. They said they buff older characters like 6 months ago, and they still haven't done it. So, yeah, I kind of stopped playing Honkai Star Rail a while ago, but I still think it would be fun to make a video about Kinkwe. What's some other, like, closing thoughts I can say? It is that bad. Honestly, I think I should probably just close out with, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for sticking with me, even though it was extremely scuffed at the beginning there. And, oh, wait, actually, you know what? I should close this like my video. So, there you have it. Never watch a live stream from me again because I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. And then cut it. We cut it right there.